Throughout history, there have been a few individuals whose contributions to medicine have changed the world forever. These physicians not only advanced medical knowledge, but also transformed the way we understand health, the human body, and disease. Today, we'll explore some of the most influential physicians in history, the pioneers who laid the foundation for modern medicine. Let's begin with one of the most iconic figures in ancient medicine, Hippocrates. Hippocrates is often referred to as the father of medicine. Living in ancient Greece, Hippocrates radically shifted the understanding of medicine from superstition to science. He emphasized that illness was not caused by the gods or supernatural forces, but rather by natural factors that could be observed and studied. Hippocrates introduced the concept of the four humors: blood, phlegm, yellow bile, and black bile, believing that an imbalance in these fluids caused disease. While this theory is now outdated, it laid the groundwork for a more systematic approach to diagnosing and treating illnesses. But perhaps his greatest contribution was the Hippocratic Oath, an ethical code that still influences medical ethics today. The oath promotes principles of professionalism, patient confidentiality, and doing no harm, values that remain central to medical practice. Hippocrates' impact is so profound that doctors today are still referred to as followers of Hippocrates. Moving forward in history, we encounter Galen of Pergamon, a physician from the Roman Empire whose work dominated medical knowledge for over 1,000 years. Galen expanded on Hippocrates' ideas and was particularly influential in anatomy and physiology. Despite not being able to dissect human bodies due to cultural and religious taboos at the time, Galen performed dissections on animals, which allowed him to make detailed observations about muscles, nerves, and organs. He developed the theory of the circulatory system, although his understanding was limited by the technology of his time. Galen's writings on anatomy and medicine formed the basis of European medical education well into the Renaissance. Although many of his ideas were later proven wrong, his systematic approach to studying the body and disease was revolutionary. Fast forward to the 16th century, and we meet Andreas Vesalius, a physician whose work corrected many of Galen's anatomical errors. Vesalius is considered the founder of modern human anatomy. His groundbreaking work, De Humani Corporis Fabrica, on the fabric of the human body, was the first detailed and accurate study of human anatomy based on direct observation through human dissection. Vesalius challenged the long-standing dominance of Galen's teachings, which were based largely on animal dissections. By performing dissections on human cadavers, Vesalius was able to accurately describe the structure of the human body in a way that had never been done before. His meticulous drawings and descriptions of muscles, bones, and organs revolutionized medical education, making anatomy a cornerstone of medical science. In the 19th century, we see a major leap forward in the understanding of disease, thanks in part to the work of Louis Pasteur. Louis Pasteur was not a physician by trade. He was a chemist and microbiologist, but his contributions to medicine are undeniable. Pasteur is best known for developing the germ theory of disease, which proved that microorganisms, not bad air or imbalances in the body, were the cause of infections. This discovery revolutionized the way we understand and treat diseases, leading to the development of vaccines and the practice of sterilization. His invention of the rabies vaccine and the pasteurization process, which kills harmful bacteria in milk and other liquids, saved countless lives and continues to be essential in public health today. Around the same time, another key figure emerged, Ignaz Semmelweis, whose work on antiseptic practices would change medical hygiene forever. Semmelweis, a Hungarian physician, is often called the savior of mothers. Working in a maternity hospital in Vienna, he noticed that women who gave birth in medical clinics had a much higher mortality rate from puerperal fever, or childbed fever, than those who gave birth with midwives. After careful study, Semmelweis realized that the doctors were often coming directly from autopsies without washing their hands. He instituted a simple practice, hand washing with a chlorine solution, which drastically reduced death rates. Despite the success of his methods, Semmelweis faced intense opposition from the medical community, and his ideas were only widely accepted after his death. Today, hand hygiene is recognized as a fundamental part of infection control, saving millions of lives each year. Next, we come to Florence Nightingale, whose influence extended beyond the medical field and into the realm of healthcare systems and nursing. Nightingale is best known for her work during the Crimean War, where she dramatically improved sanitary conditions in military hospitals. Her data-driven approach to nursing, where she meticulously recorded patient outcomes and implemented hygiene reforms, significantly reduced the death rate among soldiers. She later founded the first nursing school, setting the professional standards for nursing as a respected and essential field in healthcare. Nightingale's emphasis on cleanliness, patient care, and the need for sanitary hospital conditions is still at the heart of modern healthcare systems. Finally, no list of influential physicians would be complete without Sir Alexander Fleming, whose discovery of penicillin revolutionized medicine. In 1928, Fleming discovered penicillin, the first antibiotic, which would go on to save millions of lives by treating bacterial infections. Before this discovery, even minor injuries and infections could lead to death. Penicillin marked the beginning of the antibiotic era, making previously fatal diseases like pneumonia, tuberculosis, and blood poisoning treatable for the first time in history. Fleming's work laid the foundation for modern antibiotics, fundamentally changing the way we fight infections and paving the way for the development of many more life-saving drugs. In conclusion, these physicians, Hippocrates, Galen, Vesalius, Pasteur, Semmelweis, Nightingale, and Fleming, represent just a few of the most influential figures in the history of medicine. Their work not only advanced medical knowledge, but also transformed how we treat patients, understand disease, and care for the health of populations. Their legacies continue to shape the world of medicine today, reminding us of the power of human ingenuity, dedication, and the endless pursuit of knowledge. Who do you think has been the most influential physician in history? Let me know your thoughts in the comments.